Welcome to this class dedicated to opening up your whole body, building a balance of strength, resiliency, grace, flexibility, ease, and being really in tune with your breath. So let's start on our hands and knees in tabletop. Grip the mat with your hands and begin to just move your body around playfully. Walk your knees back a little bit. Stretch your hips to your heels, coming into a child's pose. On your inhale, round your spine. Come all the way forward into your cobra. Press into your feet. Open up across your chest. Engage your glutes. And lift your hips back up, arching your back. Slide back into child's pose. Inhale, round forward. Come all the way forward to your cobra. Opening up. Exhale, lift your hips, slide back to child's. Do that 2 more times on your own, riding on your breath. Finding a nice, fluid, graceful movement. Really working to open up the spine, get some nice flexibility in your spine. This time when you press back, tuck your toes and lift up and back into downward facing dog. Round your spine to come forward to plank, and then arch your back, almost touching your toes. Lift your hips up and back to down dog. And continue that a few more times. Walk your feet together. Bend your knees and pivot your feet, your knees to the left. So you're lining your feet up. Press into your hand, open up. Vasisthasana, side plank. And reach your arm forward and down. Bend your knees, spin to the right. Press into your left hand, lift up and over. And we'll come back to the first side, so bend your knees to the left. Reach your hips up, lift your ribs up. You can stay here, or you could pick that right leg up and step it behind you, open up wild thing. Bring your hand down, pivot your knees to the right. Same thing here. Lift your hips, lift your arm. Stay here or lift your right leg up and step it behind you, wild thing, open up. And come back to your down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. We're going to come into pigeon prep. Exhale, hug your knee in nice and tight. Bring your weight forward. Step your foot forward. Your whole leg forward. Now, the position of your knee, you can decide what feels the safest for you. So I like to have my knee a little bit wider to the outside of my hip. Some people bring it in a little closer. But be aware that there's choices. Also, where you place your foot, how much of an angle you have. So just rock around a little bit, and then you can walk your hands forward. The closer you bring your torso to the floor, the deeper the stretch will be. And remember, deeper isn't always better, but at the same time, we want to try and explore and see how much range of motion we feel like we have today. Lift back up again. Lift the back knee up, and then reach your right leg out to the left. Lifting your hips up, then slowly lower your hips down and bow in between your legs. You can do little cat-cow movements here. Walk your hands back again. Lean into your right hip. Bring your left leg over and across. And you can hook your left knee with your right elbow, finding a nice twist. And reach your hand for your foot and extend in opposite directions. Swing your leg behind you. Bring your Knee back again, coming back into your pigeon prep. Tuck your back toes, lift up and back into down dog splits. And we're going to step forward into half moon. So hug your knee into your chest, step your foot forward, stack your hips, open up here. And lower your top hand down, step back, down dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, hug it in nice and tight. Bring your knee all the way forward. Finding your pigeon prep. You can always adjust your back leg. Make your legs active, so actively press your feet into the ground so your muscles are engaging. You can glide from side to side. Then you can walk your hands forward, coming down, closer to the ground, into your pigeon. And walk your hands back, come on up, shift over into your left side and spin around, bow in between your legs. And walk your hands back, shift into your left hip, pick your right leg up, bring it across and twist to your right. Your knee can be on the inside of your elbow or the outside. Then you can reach your hand for your foot, extend your arm and leg in opposite directions. Release your leg, swing it behind you as you bend your knee, bringing it forward, coming back into your pigeon. And tuck your back toes, lift back up into down dog splits. And we'll step forward into our half moon. Nice, lower your top hand down, step back, down dog. And you can step or hop forward to your hands. Inhale, rise all the way up. Interlace your fingers, reach your arms up over your head, and even lift up so high that your heels come off the ground. And slowly lower down, separate your arms, bring your hands behind your back. Reach your arms away from your back as you root your tailbone down toward the floor. Inhale, release your arms, sweep your arms up again. And exhale, flex your wrists as you press open to the side. As your arms come down, interlace your fingers, drawing the energy up, flip your hands, reach up. Maybe your heels lift up again. And release and slowly lower down. A couple more times like that. And bend your knees. Just begin to balance a little bit, letting everything relax. Let your shoulders relax, your hips. And then with your knees softly bent, just begin to swing your arms in opposite directions. Trying to keep your hips more or less forward. So not necessarily swinging from side to side, but just keeping the hips a little more forward. And then reach both arms up and exhale into a forward fold. Step back into plank. Push the floor away as you lower down. Rise up, cobra. Opening up here. Lower down, tuck your toes, press back to down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward into crescent lunge. Back heel stays lifted. Reach your arms up. Cactus your elbows and press your elbows forward to lift your heart up. Then straighten your arms. Interlace your fingers, reach the palms up. Twist to your right towards the front foot and then bring the palms together and prayer twist. Lower your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Open space across your chest. And look down, step your back foot forward, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose with a twist. And step into your left foot. Lift your right heel up and see if you can pull your right leg up, holding onto the twist. Extend your arm, extend your leg, or you could keep your leg bent. And then spin your arms, coming into revolved half moon. Open up here. And step back into downward facing dog. So it's a little bit wobbly the first time on that side. We'll see how it goes. Second side. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, coming into crescent lunge. Rise up. Cactus your elbows, open up your heart and reach your arms back. Interlace your fingers, rotate the palms up. Keep that as you twist to your left and then bring the palms together, bring your elbow to the outside of your knee. Step your back foot forward and see if you can lift your left knee up. You can either hold your knee or extend your arm, extend your leg. You could even look back. And release your foot, come all the way back down, coming into revolved half moon. Lower the top leg down, step back, down dog. So let's play with that again. See if we can, figure it out a little bit better, maybe be a little more graceful, maybe be a little more solid in it, or maybe you nailed it the first time. So let's inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Crescent lunge, rise up. Cactus your arms, press your heart forward. Then reach your arms straight. Interlace your fingers with the palms up. And twist toward your right side. And bring the palms together. Lower your left elbow to the outer right knee. Keep your legs active as you step your back foot forward, coming into a twisted Utkatasana. And now can you step into your left leg, pulling the right knee up. Keep your leg bent or extend your arms and legs. And release your leg, bring your back arm forward, coming into revolved half moon, open up. And step back, downward facing dog. So oftentimes we have one side that's a little stronger, one side that's a little weaker. Might show up here. So let's play with the other side. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, step forward into crescent lunge. Rise up. Cactus your elbows, send your heart forward. And straighten your arms, interlace your fingers, rotate the palms up. Keep that rotation as you twist towards your bent leg, the front leg, and bring the palms together. Bring the elbow down. Separate your elbows. Look down, step forward. And step into your right foot as you lift your left leg up. Either hold your knee or grab a hold of your foot. Extend we're really trying to twist. So the arm is behind you, but it's not just the arm, it's the whole body is twisting. Then release your foot, lower your left hand down, coming into revolved half moon. and step back into downward facing dog. Again, you can bend one knee at each time, one knee at a time. Get your weight out of your hips as much as you can. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step forward into your lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge. Then we're going to step the back foot forward, coming into tree pose. Rise up. Cactus your elbows, cross your left ankle above your right knee and sink down. Keep low as you swing your left leg behind you, coming into warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Come forward into warrior two and cartwheel the arms, step right up into half moon. Open up here. Bring your top hand down, square your hips, and then bend your left knee, bringing it to the outside of your right heel. Sit down in between your heels and twist to your right. Reach for the outside of the right foot with your left hand and extend your arms out nice and wide. And then we're going to step our foot forward, come right back into half moon. And step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Exhale, hug your knee into your chest. Keep your chest high as you step forward into crescent lunge, rise up. Then step into your left foot, cross your right ankle above your left knee, cactus your elbows, sink down. Spin your right leg behind you, coming into warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior. And we'll cartwheel the arms, coming into half moon. Open up. Lower the top hand down, bend your knee, bring your knee to the outside of your left heel, sitting in between your legs, twist to your left. And reach your hand for your foot, extend your arms and legs away from each other, open up here. And we're going to step back into half moon. Nice, lower the top hand down, lower the top leg down, come into a squat. Press your elbows out, hug your knees in, lift up through your heart. And take a hold of your left ankle with your right hand and extend your left arm over to the right. So you're supporting yourself with your right knee. And switch sides. Nice, lower your hips down. Coming into Navasana boat pose, reach your legs up. And maybe you can move your ankles, move your wrists. You could flex and point. And slowly lower onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Place your feet down for bridge pose. Bend your elbows. Press the back of your shoulders into the floor, the back of your arms into the floor. Flatten your low back, so coming into a posterior tilt. And press down through your arms, press down through your feet. Hug your arms and hug your legs in. Let your hips float up. Relax your muscles, let your hips sink, and then hug in again to lift. And just go back and forth, relaxing, hugging in. Finding a little rhythm with your breath. Maybe you start to slow the breath down, slow the movements down. And lower your hips, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Release your arms out to the side and bring your feet as wide as the mat. Begin to twist from side to side. Windshield wiper pose. Move nice and slowly, but keep the movement smooth and even and continuous. Noticing how you get a little massage on your glutes. Nice. Hug your knees into your chest one last time. Make your way into a short and sweet Savasana. So you can adjust yourself on your mat. And you might want to, just to kind of help yourself settle in, just wiggle your feet from side to side. So you feel that nice soft movement in your hip flexors and your hip socket. And then bring your feet closer together. Press your heels into the ground and start to flex and point your toes so you get a little rocking motion in your body. And just relax into your Savasana, letting everything go. You can wiggle around until you find just the right spot where you feel completely at ease. And begin to slowly turn your head from side to side. Stretch out your arms and your legs, and you can wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can bend your knees, roll to your side, and roll all the way up to a comfortable seat. Thank you so much for joining me today on this yoga journey. I hope that you had fun and that your whole body feels more alive and open and playful. I would love to hear a comment from you, and I would love it if you would share this with your friends. Hit the like button. Hope you're already subscribed or subscribe now, and I'll see you again for another class. Bye.